Right. Yes, I'm a call of him from Pepe Soares channel na so YouTube. Yeah, the sister Abrina Bibiano. Only a Juma Namushe. We're extremely grateful that you continue to watch us. That I won't stop saying it. It's answer. Any social Moshe. Maka say YouTube channels a dorsal papa. Omo domestic football a dorsal. But when you take time to watch us, we're extremely grateful for that. Maka say data boarding the other time bi na meyɛ comparison Ghana data boarding na branch bi kata pepe ha kwa na boarding kwa na say yes mo Europe ne America mo earning more. So when you are earning more and you are watching with sad data no the buy sikari bi na pepe, but mo nyina no we do appreciate it because elsewhere mo time no ya de a mo bi kura time ni sika wo hwɛ 1 hour how much you be earning. Now decide say what the share in videos are yani eje ho yani eso. We are grateful. Now you rem and a match day. Accra Hearts of Oak, the Continental Club Masters, at the Accra Sports Stadium. Eton Sadia Fair, Kumasi Asante Kotoko, Krobia, Metema, na one at the Ghana Premier League game at the Atentam. So now the game is that serious, a big game. It's answer Urum, Ewo, had to focus here. This game could define a lot. Yes, it is not a game that will propel us to the top of the table. Any game that has ever to top. Any game that has something ever to top. But what is at stake for Hartlepool is something that would want no enkwaka has a terrible season. And of that terrible season, Accra Hartlepool no, they would wish such a game we to me a deciding factor. Na ebia as a son kakra at the ama Asante Hartlepool. Asante Kotoko chasing to be on top of the league table. Kotoko air try so bet me a league log no esro. Now Asante Kotoko try more training no, they would have to beat Hartlepool to keep their chances of winning the league intact. And no Asante Kotoko and so ashare said the city on. Inti a lot is at stake in this particular fixture. And no yede ehon sem no ede ebrewa enye asem ketwa. Now in a game a no, some players are going to miss this particular game. Players be into a movie on both sides. So I'm going to confirm to you players who are out of this fixture. Be being a bit messy. I remember some players no be eligible to play this particular game. We are out. Players be come I say on the side of Asante Kotoko, injuries na more. On the side of Asante Kotoko, injuries na more. Hartlepool, there were few injury situations, but the injury concerns of Asante Kotoko, I said, it was so far. This is the beauty of what we are doing for you this morning on Pepe Soares channel on YouTube. Me patcho say unsubscribe to channel na. Found sa a boss is see na in change for subscribe. Then quite subscribed. The moment diri ba betwa to no, you are an official member of this family. Yedamase. Intimamimrem ewo the home team, the Continental Club Masters, Glorious Accra Hearts of Oak, in terms of their injury situations. Eti Hearts of Oak, back into this game, kai say, omo defense no, almost every defender, unim no ewo Hearts of Oak available. Omo play no kran, omo back. Eti players like Samuel Amufa, omo nyina fit. David Oponfrane, or fit. Urum or Hartlepool midfielder. I think they have issues out the middle. They have issues out the middle of the park. And that is where Hartlepool could be vulnerable this afternoon in the classic game at Ebekoso over the Accra Sports Stadium. How's this season? Makacho said, Omu entumi enya sa consistency no mo peno in terms of team selection. How's team no enya consistency? Ube some few players like Hussein, who has been a consistent player from the start of the season. Hamza started season, you say or more. You do maybe as a mobile chain free, no about more. Who could defense her? Who's the first, not Samuel Mufa, and then Bono Prayer. Then I think Calvin Osesibe is a constant member of the Hartlepool team. Then the goalkeeper is also very constant. I said, Omumi and Sans and Naibi, and they're very consistent in terms of heart folk omo line up aya omo eyen. But a branch of aqua impact Emma heart folk a very strong a branch of the ding a day Ramsey Ahmed Ramsey Yusuf very instrumental. The creative spark, the ability to score, the ability to assist. He creates, he assists, he scores. And then the general gameplay as a midfielder. Now, so this season, Osha has recruitment from here. Second round, and I'm far set of schoolboy at nearby. I'm a Seth, every midfield. In the first round, na Ahmed Ramsey Yusuf, and he had the creative works at my heart. To those days, they had Theophilus Collinson, no my boy Hussein Mohammed. What the Ramsey age and him, no bob very close to the boxer. Say Obo as a number 10, say Obo as a number 8. Now branching influence and also. I can confirm to you, sir, Hatfield team, one more at the room about this game. No. Ahmed Ramsey Yusuf, hey, out of the game, out of the game. He can't take part in this particular game. Inti, that is one injury concern for Accra Hasselhoff. Again, the right side of defense. Just last week, Ochake Hasselhoff, Omo a lineup, Omo at the ball. Okay, 2 weeks ago, Omo lineup, Omo the ball gamer, Omo the Kerala a boy na. Last week has game na maso. Omo 2 right backs in Yano. No bianya available. Inti Hasselhoff 2 right backs this season. Yaya Dramani. Yaya di any time be Omo friend Dramani. Edu time be Omo friend Dramani. Yeah, but Yaya Dramani, formerly of BBN Gold Stars, is injured. It's no, and Yadia game will be to me a Bobby. Then, Hatzefolk, or my brand Kennedy, and Michael Ampadu was also injured. Into Sa game na make sure agencies no. Hatzefolk 2 right backs in that Bobby. Into Mamma, or left backs in the back. Who's a house 2 left backs, or more Ranford Mensa, and more Emmanuel Amankwa. Emmanuel Amankwa had to play as the right back in a game has and a Karela, a ball draw. That was their crowd Paul Stadium. Inchi, that was the story. Mama confirmed say Yaya Draman is still any fit. Even though from Monday he started training. But medical team, the technical team assessment, you know, one more impasse Yaya Dramani said, oh, you fully fit to start. Of course, Kotkone has. Now saying other team and Canada Kotkone has a good gamer. Na the surprise element cross player bia ye nyina nim to apra obo wana mpanyimfo akofa no amana bego bi no na ho those were the surprises that made the Kotoko versus Hartford game quite interesting but I say sa adeni amenta ehu bi so I don't expect say yeah Dramani ebebo it is hard game Hartford a ball versus Karela no wamo ebo Emmanuel Amankwa and on ball a branch of the a day so Emmanuel Amankwa played and then Mamisha Kelvin Osesi kuna di yado Samuel Amufa yes omo ebo one of the center backs was that position no enti wamo more any of the right backs the last game we the Leicester has at the ball Karela and Amebu Bosu Okochi the previous week before Mebo Karela no and also the same thing has a full squad now omo di room ko boss high game no wamo more any of their right backs because now also no injury situation so that is what actually happened there. Now as the last 2 games they played before our last game, none of their right backs and they involved in the game as a result of injury. Michael Ampadu are back and fit. Michael Ampadu are back and fit. He can play, only available. But a branch of the thing a day Yaya Dramani anyhow. So I'm going back to Hasselhoff Esquadra, one more at the ball. The last but 1 game before the last, Omni Adriana Stars. This is it. Benjamin Asari was imposed. Ransford Mensah a boy. And almost a boy Emmanuel Mankwa. So Ransford Mensah a left back. Emmanuel Mankwa a left back. But Emmanuel Mankwa the ball with the right back position because none of the right backs are available. But I can tell you, sir, Hartlepool, a branch at the thing, at the Michael Ampadu, who is fit and available. I will be to me was our position, at the Amada Continental Club Masters, glorious Accra Hearts of Oak. 2 injury situations, and you bet my report the camp of Accra Hearts of Oak. Or more marketing available. Now let's switch camp and move straight to Asante Kotoko. Nyame Edioma Kodru Enkra Asumdim Enra Kotoko Elande Ewo the nation's capital. Yeah, omo preparations towards the gamer. Omo across the folk airborne. Asante Kotoko. Just this morning, I announced another injury. So last week, in the morning, Sunday morning, Kotoko I announced two injuries. So I had two injuries, Now Peter Amidu Aqua, ankle injury. And I branched the thing a day. Who was the second player? Isaac Winter, a knee injury. Kotoko announced two injuries. Now, just this morning, and I want to read from the Kotoko official X handle. We about an hour ago, and I'm going to say injury update. Centre back Michael Sifa is ruled out of this afternoon's Super Clash after failing late fitness test. So this is Kotoko an hour ago. And on my publisher said centre back Michael Sifa is ruled out of this afternoon's Super Clash after failing a late fitness test. So Kotoko, first injury, I made the Emma say Oba Messi, I have branded the Michael Sifa. Now say Obo as a right back, Obo as a centre back, and a branded injured or out of game at Ebaso area. So Kotoko has more injury concerns. Has me immune. Medical I make Michael Sifa. I'll bought as a centre back and also as a right back. And I think Michael Sifa, the injury a buy. The last game I Kotoko, any Diana Stars a boy, a bit of boss I game no. If he is a Mukaya, he pulled out when you game no cry. And Justice Play be replaced no. So in the first half, or more urban, now it's a 46 or 47 minutes, Justice in Kukuble, a be replaced no. So Michael Sifa is injured and out of this game. Now, Urum El Kotoka Kai said, Imano Kote a long-term absentee on the anterior cruciate ligament injury and was sustaining here. Namia Drumwaye ne surgery and Washasia or recover and Kakankakra or recover and Kakakra or a gym work kakra. Nancy a coach, Karim Zito, a new coach, a no about training grounds, so no baho, eba sonny. I don't know, no baby coach instructions anything because say oh bobo de onyen baby a bobo running kwano onu baby a or running a treadmill no so na ya no say ogiran kakra na o to the nine no to monitor whether there is still pain or whatever e won ni and no coach or out of this game on kan kra na me fan tudwa say abranche de din e de Peter Midu akwa akoto announce say we pra last week it went to me amobi. This week, Peter Amidu Aqua went to me and participate in training sessions. Peter Amidu Aqua went to me and participate in the training sessions because of the ankle injury announced last week Sunday by Asante Kotoko. Peter so is situation na hadwene kakra. This season open Mrantia na Kotoko di down so pa, especially former coach Prosper Nete Ogum. And down so na Peter Amidu Aqua. Peter Amidu Aqua no account pa. Pre-season and the form is super. Pre-season, which I could go as a non share, no assist. Unfortunately for the boy, he picked up an injury early in the season. At this time, in a naba. Sometimes ankle injury, and you know, doctors ever recommend so perform a procedure like surgery. You heal it with time, take medications, you do the necessary things that medical team at the mouth. But that's the other kwa. And so Peter Amidu Aqua is also out of the game for Asante Kotoko. So far, Kotoko 3 no. My boy, the Kotoko announced this is CA. Yeah, and no Michael Sifa or out. My catch was a branch of the thing a day Kote a long-term absentee or out. Peter Amidu Aqua and so out of the game. In year, Kotoko injuries and a doors. The fourth player, I meet my body at the amount. Isaac Minta. Isaac Minta is also out. Isaac Minta had a knee injury. And so Asante Kotoko a treaty. He's not going under the knife to perform a surgery. But a more treaty and kakangaka. So Isaac cannot be part of the strikers are Kotoko Ede Ekoye. And now Ebra, me hear the 21 list at the mount. In terms of the forwards and the strikers, the catch also Kwame Poku are available. Abrante the Dean Ede Abet Amwa are available. Then Samson Eduku in terms of the strikers. But Minta enya available because he was injured. And still, Minta I want Anton into on part of the gamer Kotoko any Accra Hearts of Oak. And so Ebeka Kobono. That is the story. Said it is a tier and a medium 7 at the MO. Now I know I player number 4. You knew you Kotoko injuries in the heart. Now the next player out of this game, I Lord Amoa, the right back of Asante Kotoko. Lord Amoa is also out. And that is player number 5, Lord Amoa. Lord Amoa, Ipraye Ache, Kotoko versus Inswachamai. Since then, Kotoko Abu games, baby. Omo games, baby. League, Omo resume with Legon Cities. Omo Kobo Samates. Omo Young Apostles. Kaise in between now, Omo Abo FA Cup, second 11 wise, any true democracy. Then Kotoko Ebo Brekum Chelsea Baseke Holy Stars. Kotoko Ebo Pando Out of Lions. Kotoko Abo Bichim United. Kotoko Abo Cider, a friend say Nations. Wabo Accra Lions. Per discount 11 games. Ye league in there say player bra to see abo ni abo games be. 11 games and a branch editing a day Lord Amoa. I mean, he's set to miss his 12th game because he's not part of this game. Player number 5 on the injury list of Asante Kotoko. As if it is done. It is not. There's another injury. And no Kwesi Asante, the left back of Asante Kotoko. Kwesi Asante is also injured. And Kwesi Asante's story, hard, but I don't blame the player. Now, no, it is a since a for be deep player at them time when you a plan have a sign for Debbie. You don't do that. A branch and buy or your medicals. And you can't blame the medical team because he picked up the injury at Adakodachi. That is if no brother that me mean to me. And I mean to mean doubt to medical team say be a sometimes you don't have to impugn ill motive on everything. Be out the be. No money at the everything. Into Kwesi Asante. He came, he was even trialed. And you say, yeah, Obayana Kotoko no more tried into the board trials kakra. Now left back options Kotoko penny about 4. He excelled. The coach, coach, settled on him. The management signed him. Management signed the first day we training, second day, and I branch in the privacy ne untimi more game Kotoko and the nations. He was part of the players on a bench. He was part of the players who were on the bench. Unfortunately, a branch end to me and fit. Mrs. Abri on your fit. Yeah, Kwesi Asante is still not fit, and untimi a more game will be so 6 players and are injured. It was Asante Kotoko 6. Number 1, a branch de Pitami Duakwa. Number 2, Lord Amoa. 3, Kwesi Asante. 4, Isaac Minta. 5, the Mikacho say, what announces is here, which is Michael Sifa, the center back. And a 6, the long-term absentee, a branch of the Imano Kote. Now, surprisingly, it's just clicking my mind. Omo Pranache say, Kote, a defender. Then Lord Amoa, a defender. Michael Sifa, a defender. And so those are Kwesi Asante defender. 4 defenders. 4. Then we Peter Miduakwa, a winger, and Isaac Winter, a striker. So 2 forwards and then 4 defenders. For Kotoko, no midfielder. And injured. Midfielder be a game because of technical reasons or coach's preference, but not because of injury. But on the part of the defenders, 4 of the defenders are out of this game. One of them into a mobi. And now so attackers now. Peter Miduakwa and Isaac Winter are out of this game. Has a folk 2 major injury concerns. 2. Asante Kotoko, there was 6 major injury concerns going into the super clash, going into the super classico, going into Ghana's version of the El Clasico. Your pick is on who? Why now picking? So we didn't game with. Mama, in review comment or the comment section of this particular video. Ba no abetro game no ebe sign kodia mahwan Machechi match also Kotoko ni abre. Opeso winning. If Kotoko wins this game, they will still stay in touch at the top of the table. If Hearts of Oak wins this game, at least Ebema Hearts of Oak support is in EJB because this season, Liga Onje, FA Cup with free. Then the first leg of the Super Clash Olusu to Kotoko. So if they don't win this game, Nigeria, they be Anko Anfama, the Continental Club Masters. This is what is at stake. Players may be injured. About 8 players are set to miss the Super Classico or the Super Clash through injuries. And I want some at the abroad. Kai, let's subscribe to the channel. No, FMI. Thank you so much. God bless you.